Well, to shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have with us over the phone our dear guest, His Excellency Ambassador Medhat Meleegy, former Assistant Foreign Minister. Good evening, Your Excellency. Hello?
Yes.
Hello, Your Excellency.
Yes, I hear you.
Well, Your Excellency, how did you follow the news or the announcement by the Foreign Ministry of in Egypt about Egypt is going to support the case in the International Court of Justice with the South Africa against Israel?
Well, actually, I see this as a response to many violations of the red lines that Egypt had previously announced from the beginning of this war, that it will not accept the liquidation of the Palestinian force or the forced displacement of Palestinians inside their land or outside their land. And this is what Israel doesn't want to understand so far. And the latest aggression on Rafah put Egypt in a situation where it had to take a position and a stand against the Israeli violation. I believe that Israel's attack on Rafah seriously threatens even the peace agreement that we have with Israel, because it's a violation to this agreement. I mean, Egypt was not notified of this aggression in due time, and actually Egypt is the center of any kind of military or political or any movement that should take place in this area, since it is in the area.
Yes.
And to the point that we reach now that there are rumors about a consideration to reduce our diplomatic relations with Israel, which actually shows the kind of frustration that we are seeing right now. Because,
yes.
Actually, Egypt cannot accept that this violation will take place, and we will stand still. So what I want to say in short is that due to all these violations from Israel, although we have warned before from the consequences of what Israel is doing, and the violation, the continuous violation, so Egypt has decided to join South African, the court case
yes.
Israel of committing genocide in Gaza.
Yes.
Because we have to take a stand regarding our national security
yes.
as well.
Yes. Your Excellency Ambassador Meleegy, the timing of this announcement by Egypt. Egypt did not announce to intervene in support for the case with South Africa, because Egypt was very busy during the past 7 months delivering aid and humanitarian supplies and medicine to the Palestinians, and negotiating also. Last week, Egypt threatened or warned that it could go back or leave the negotiations. So, how did you see the timing of the announcement by Egypt in this crucial time?
Well, about the negotiations, I think that the ceasefire talks in the Gaza Strip has reached a dead end due to the Israeli operations in the city of Rafah. I mean, although we have witnessed some momentum during the last week, especially from the Israeli side, that they might accept the conditions, that we've seen that Hamas has accepted the Egyptian initiative, but unfortunately things did not go in the right direction, and we are now almost at a dead end. Of course, what happened in Rafah is taking us backwards.
Yes.
Let's put it in a very simple way. The main disagreement between the two parties revolves around liberating the hostages and ending the war.
Yes.
So we have one party that wants to end the war and then talk about the hostages, and while we have the other party, which is Israel, who wants the hostages to return and continue the war, and as long as there is no commonality between these two matters, we will not reach a result. And as simple as that, this is why the peace talks, or the truce that Egypt has been negotiating for the last few weeks did not succeed.
Yes.
Simply because Israel wants just to get its hostages and continue its war, which is totally going to be unaccepted by Hamas or by any other resistance movement in Gaza.
Yes.
The idea is to swap the hostages with a long-term truce in order to resume any kind of peace talks. But if the idea is just to get the hostages for a couple of weeks or a couple of months and then we resume and totally destroy Gaza more than it is already destructed, over 70% of all its civilian facilities are destructed, including homes, hospitals, universities, schools, everything.
Yes.
I mean, Israel's first target from the beginning is to make life for Palestinians in Gaza unbearable. And this is what they are doing. The carpet bombing is exactly aiming at that, to make life for Palestinians unbearable. And that's what they are planning to do, and that's what they are continuing to do. Whether with support of the whole world community, including the United States, or even against the will of the United States, which didn't show so far serious pressure on Israel to make it comply with the international law and the destruction of the peace treaty between Egypt and Israel, which is a cornerstone in the peace in the region of the Middle East.
Yes. I thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your valuable information, Your Excellency Ambassador Medhat Meleegy, former Assistant Foreign Minister. Thank you very much for joining us over the phone. Ladies and gentlemen, a short break and I'm going to be back with you.